What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Guys, I'm gonna be honest today with you as black men. We live in a time where relationships and marriages is just not the thing to do. You know, we don't really see very much value in it. A lot of women don't see a lot of value in it. And it's easy to quit when things are not going your way. That's one of the things I'm seeing with younger people, even, you know, the middle-aged folks, my age and younger. Things get hard, you know, we look for a way out. That's just how people are, and we're looking for what benefits us at the time. But that's not the case with Judge Mathis. Judge Mathis has been married for almost 40 years. He got married when he was 25. He's achieved everything he wanted from Detroit, and he was trying to get his wife back for a while. She filed for divorce. They were living together and everything like that, but he was too busy. He was out doing his thing, not spending enough time with his wife. It wasn't an infidelity thing. It was just, she was tired of it. And this clip came out at the airport.
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. I want to ask.
I'm not good. Rather, it's the worst days of my life. How about that?
Okay, well, I'm sorry to hear that. I wanted to ask you, with news of the separation, how are you holding up?
Not holding up very well. I would say the other man. Maybe I'll be an example for other men. Cautionary tale. Don't neglect your wife. You see how I'm here at the airport now, flying out, as I have for 40 or for 25 years. My wife has been third, serving the community, taping my show, having fun with friends. That's what happens, guys. Never be too busy or never have too much fun beyond your wife.
So I do want to ask, the date of separation is listed back to July 17th. Has this been coming for some time now, or was it something out the blue?
Well, ever since we started taping here in LA, I committed to staying home more and making my wife more of a priority. But as you see, I haven't. I'm still here on the road, doing the same thing.
A lot of guys were saying, oh man, leave her. I even made a video saying, hey, I might be interested if he becomes a passport bro. But let me deal with this in ways that I can. He got her back.
It's good to see you two out and about.
How about that?
Okay, so is he out of the doghouse a little bit? What would you say?
Huh?
Is he out of the doghouse a little bit or something?
That's for her to say, but I think so. But I'm not going to be arrogant enough and cocky enough to speak for her.
Okay, so how much longer until reconciliation between you two? What are we finally,
We're standing here right now together.
Speaks for itself.
He got the woman back. And I want to deal with it from this perspective. A lot of guys can say, man, he's simping. How could he do that? Like, it don't make no sense. That's trash. Like, why did he do that? That, like, you know what I'm saying? Blase, all that, right? But let me talk to you brothers real quick if I can. Let me discuss what I want to talk about. You see, people like this I have a lot of respect for, okay? Because when things are difficult, he's not a quitter. And I know you can say it's so easy to get a new wife or get a new lady, and that's everybody's perspective. They can get somebody new. But the thing is that he didn't want somebody new. Obviously, he felt that she was a good enough wife. She has been a good enough wife. Now, it's not up for us to talk about that or whatever, but that's his perspective. His wife, in his honest opinion, has been a good wife. She's been one. His wife is a good wife, all right? That's this, so he wants her back. I'm not letting my wife go. Well, my wife is a good woman and I want to be with her. I've been with her. So I'm not going to look at an opportunity to leave. I'm going to save what I have. And people don't understand how manly that is. It's manly to say, I've neglected my wife for 40 years or however long it was. And I want to go and make things right with her before she leaves me because I want to be with her. And he looked happy. And I'm not trying to say that you want to get married, but I respect it because so many times when things get tough, we look for an opportunity to leave it. Look at the business world. A lot of people, when they look at the business world, it's an opportunity to quit when something get rough. And I'm gonna tell you like this, business don't work like that. Business is always an opportunity to get better. It's an opportunity to attack it again. And let's blame the customers. Or no, how about you keep trying until you can do better? How about you stick with it, And although most of us might not ever get married or have an idea of getting married or having kids, that might be your personal decision. But I love the effort. And that this is the kind of effort you need to have something. You can't just quit. And I hate to say this, but you know what? I wouldn't be the man that I am today if it wasn't for my grandparents. My parents couldn't stay married. My dad has now been married. He's his third marriage. But my grandparents, the one thing that I love about them that was so amazing was that they stayed together. And it didn't matter that they didn't like each other all the time. It didn't matter. They didn't like each other. They didn't get along. It was all okay. But you know what? We married. We gonna stay together. Now, again, they kind of hate each other at the end. But hey, we gonna try to make it right. And you don't see people doing that these days. You got kids involved. You got families involved. You just can't just leave your family all like that, fam. You just can't. That's something that you just can't do. And I'm gonna say this: if my wife was a good wife, and I'm not saying she's perfect, and she left me because I wouldn't want to spend no time with her, hey, I probably would say the same thing. Hey, what I gotta do to work it out? So he put the effort in. So I commend that. And I really wish that we had more men that was like that. Again, if his wife was disrespectful, if his wife was cheating on him, if his wife was doing things that, made him look bad, then I can understand that. But that's not what he's saying. He's not saying that his wife is a bad person. His wife no, he loves his wife. He loves his wife. And for things like that, I commend it. I think it's wonderful. You know what I'm saying? And so many times, I see dudes, man, that have a good business, and or you look back and like, man, we had a good opportunity, man, and we let this go over something stupid. Like, we couldn't keep it together. Like, we had a disagreement and we could have been millionaires by now, but we just let it slip away because we were dumb, because we couldn't get along. You ever meet somebody and you had a boyfriend or a girlfriend or something like that, and you know what I mean, and you just, it was a decent relationship, but something stupid broke y'all up, and and you really cared about the person, and it wasn't like the person was just terrible. It was just a stupid ego-based decision, and wasn't like, man, I could have just listened to that, or even a valuable friend, and things could have been just better. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy Shady Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.